Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a Native Black American and a member of the Muscogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, send an email to mike@keymediapro.com to schedule a consultation.
It's what we have. This is our Constitution. This is our tribal form of government that we have. So we got to do the best we can with it, and that's the way I see it. A lot of the comments and things on social media and posts and even some of the documents that I've read, it kind of makes it seem like the whole tribe were slave owners, and that's inaccurate. All my grandparents were full-blood Creek except for one. We were not slave owners. And a lot of families were not, and I would hope that's something that the public knows, that not all of us were slave owners. And
hey, I'm not racist. I have Black friends, and not all of us had slaves. Face ass.
Historically, it never mattered. Even during the Creek War or whenever the Civil War, when Creeks were involved, everyone was punished. Even in the Creek War, our own people fought against us, but after the Creek War ended and the Treaty of Fort Jackson, we all got punished, and even the ones that fought for the U.S. And the same with the Civil War. It didn't matter that some fought for the Union, some fought for the Confederacy. Everyone was punished equally. And the same could be said with the ones that owned slaves. During the 1866 treaty, not everybody owned slaves, but we were all punished, and they were incorporated into the tribe through that treaty.
I believe either way you put it, it doesn't matter which way he said, she said. Overall, to me, a descendant of the freedmen, or even back then the freedmen that are listed on the rolls, no matter how you put it, they're not Muscogee by blood. My understanding, they were a part of, back then, tribal towns, living amongst those tribal towns, and obviously in the homelands, and came over to the Trail of Tears along with our people.
So we just like lived with you and were part of your community and spoke your language and traveled with you through the Trail of Tears, but we not Indian.
They're married, they had children. A lot of them are mixed bloods, and it was kind of I guess you'd say, an honor, to be accepted like they was, and to ask them to go use the United States of America, they put us on the Trail of Tears. Let's not forget that. To show proof, to go by their scale of, yes, you're an Indian, is a shame. It's a shame. We shouldn't even have that ourselves. Here we are in 2018, and we're still declaring who's a native by their guidelines, by their proof, and here we are, we call ourselves American citizens. I don't, but people call themselves American. They fly the flag at Creek Nation. We don't even know who we're a part of. We don't know who's the enemy and who ain't. And they sure ain't the freedmen. We're trying to tell them who they can be a part of and who they ain't, which our ancestors done said they could be.
They don't want you to remember this. You not no slave, you indigenous. Fuck how they painted them Indians. You went to war with the French and the British men. Quite frankly, you was kings, Merovingians. They took the women and men, made them prisoners. Raised up the children to worship their images. Set up a lab to the genes and they mixed them. And this shit get way deeper than your pigment. What